because when we want something, oftentimes that want, we shrink away from it and we get small. And many of us, from the way our society talks about wants and needs, we feel as though our wants are optional and they're not that important. It's really just getting our basic needs met. Like, how many of us grew up in that type of mentality or see it around us? Because usually it's everywhere. Now, we can powerfully reframe every need into a want, because when we have a need from an energetic standpoint, from a mindset alignment standpoint, we're closing the energetic flow in being able to obtain it because we're so attached to it. We need it. We desire it so deeply. We yearn for it. But when we're in a state of want, we're stepping into that place where we're actually able to create, manifest, whatever your word is for it. We can be in flow. We're more open to receive. So that's a very powerful, different paradigm that I had shared with me recently, actually through a book, which was awesome. And I've been sharing it everywhere I can with everyone since. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, especially when you feel into the energy of it, because I'm an energy nut, you can feel how empowered you are in claiming your want and being able to create it. Okay, so we want some weight loss, some better, easier ability to breathe, energy, stamina. Muscle gain, flexibility, ability, better lung function too, no inflammation, ideal conditioning. Awesome. So as we go through this, as I always say, focus on what that is specifically for you, these intentions that you've dropped into the chat. Take it one thing at a time though. So for some of you who have asked for multiple things, you can muscle test, pendulum, or follow your intuition of what has the most charge or is most important for you to focus on here this evening. And then you can come back through and watch the replay for the other desires and wants that you have, if you don't manage to feel like you are having breakthroughs with all of them from the recording. So a lot of people will deal with within their body, not giving their body what their body desires, whether it's adequate sleep, getting the 7, 8, 9, like whatever your body actually needs for sleep, adequate sleep at night, adequate nutrition, going to the checkups for the doctor, having a knowingness or an intuitive hit that there might be something going on with your body, and instead of supporting it, we ignore it. The pain in our body, ignoring the pain or trying to use some self-healing techniques to go into the pain to see what the pain is telling us, but not being able to actually get any information from it. Weight is, as we've identified here, is always a hot topic when it comes to the body. Movement, meds, supplements, you know, there's so many ways that we deny our body what it needs. And I so frequently, when working with functional medicine individuals, I'm asking them to do things that they have never thought about doing for their body before. And particularly, I had one person who was very not happy about it. And they're like, Janessa, we need to talk about this. And I, of course, just made a joke out of it. And I was like, yeah, I know our bodies are so high maintenance. How dare we actually do what they need to thrive and heal and feel good? And so when we have been in these routines and ruts where our body, we hold an expectation, it's just supposed to work for us. It's a robot. It's here for us every day. And our mind's going to tell it what to do. And it doesn't matter what the expectation is of that. Like, our body is here to perform, make it happen, do the thing. Chop, chop, that's it. It's challenging to reframe and come back into the space of being open to what is it that my body really truly needs to work for me in the way that it was designed to, but in harmony. And that's what I aspire for you guys here this evening, is to either remove the blocks that you have so you understand what your body's telling you in the ways that it's communicating to you. Or for those of you who identify what your body does desire and you're trying through a space of willpower to just force it, show up for it, eat right, exercise, it's not enjoyable, like whatever that is for you, but you know what your body desires and it's so challenging to actually deliver it. I hope to open up space to where you can start honoring your body in a way that will allow it to thrive. So we tend to come from one of two places, but if you come from a different space, please drop it in the chat. Would love to know. Typically with our bodies, we come from a space of vanity where we want our body to look really good. We want to adorn it, have this beautiful appearance, have the ideal body, know that if we portray a certain image, just like whether or not our face is symmetrical, we are humans, we have bias, people respond to us differently than when we believe that we're not portraying beauty. So our investment in our bodies can come from a space of vanity, or we can have the very spiritual approach to our essence and dissociate from our body, or say that I know that my existence is greater than this physical place, space, and time. And so my dense body thing that carries me around is not that important, because everything of my being and existence really truly hinges upon my spiritual growth, my wisdom, the soul energy, because the soul is going to carry on when this body no longer does. Now, neither one of those places come from a space that honors our body. And our body is a very important aspect of our being. We are mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual beings. Coming from